I'm going to ask the question I was going to ask Diami, so hopefully you can do some wide receiver talk here. What stands out about Josh Downs?
He's so quick. He's so quick. Like, quick would be an understatement. He runs beautiful routes. He's young, so we don't tell him. But he's a very good player. He's a very good player. He catches with his hands. He's not the big guy on the field, but he will go up and get the ball. And when he gets the ball, you guys play Madden? Well,
No,
they got these tags like on the players. They got like the rack them up, where basically when they get the ball, no one can touch them. And he's got that. He's got that rack 'em up.
Great. And then, I mean, two guys have struggled with injuries last year and year before is Toe Groves and Antoine Green. What have you seen from them in the offense this year? Like, what's their role? How they're progressing? Because I think they're kind of they're thought of as behind the guys from last year, but they were really big recruits as well.
Definitely on the outside looking in, that is what a lot of people see. But I think for both of them, especially Toe, it's he's gonna get the ball, and he's gonna do stuff in special teams, and he's a leader in the locker room, and that's the most important part. People listen to Toe when he speaks, and that's a lot of respect for Toe. And for Antoine, he's a little bit more quiet, but he's respected in the locker room as well. And he's probably got the best releases on the team off the line. And he definitely, if he doesn't have the best ones, he's top 2. And so he's able to get open, and he's another guy that we can get the ball at any time in the game. We're confident in him.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, let's move over to PJ Morales. PJ, go ahead.
Hey, Mike. So I was just curious about what kind of growth you had seen in the last few months from Javonte, and how he can kind of contribute to kind of the thunder and lightning y'all got going on in the run game.
Definitely. For Javonte to me. For Vontae, he's already, everybody knew in this chat knows he's a good player, or you wouldn't have asked. But for him, he's a great pass catcher, and he gets a lot of his recognition goes to he's powerful on contact. He's a strong runner. He's a short yardage back and things like that. But he got great hands. He can catch the ball down the field. He can win from the slot. He can win from the backfield in the pass game. He's an excellent blocker. And for him, it's just being able to complete his game and put it all together in one day, So for him, just coming back from the quarantine, he had a lot of time. And that was another thing that was cool about the quarantine. We're able to do stuff that we feel like we're able to focus on ourselves more. And you can definitely tell what he worked on. He got great feet coming back, and he got great hands as well as the rest of the things that he does well already.
Yeah, and so how do you think kind of Javonte kind of building his confidence over the last few years is going to help to, creating a run game where, running backs can catch more? Does that kind of confidence, building that confidence help with that?
Definitely, because, when we get to practice, if Sam throws the ball to us and we drop it, he's not going to want to throw this in the game. So it's just building the confidence within himself, catching the ball, being consistent in it, and building that rapport with the quarterbacks as well.
All right. Thank you, man.
Okay. Madeline Coleman, you are up next.
Hi, Michael. So I wanted to ask, in the most genuine way possible, given everything that's happening in our world right now, how are you?
I'm good. I think that I have people to talk to, just personally. I do have people to, release my feelings and talk to, and I think that's been the reason that I am okay right now. Just to be honest, seeing these videos, I'm not numb to any of it. I'm really not. Y'all can tell, I play with passion. I live with passion. So, when I see stuff like that, it hurts me personally. But I'm thankful for my family and friends, and they give me avenues to express how I feel.
When was the last time someone outside of your inner circle asked you, how are you? And what was that kind of like for you?
Today. But you said outside of my inner circle?
Yes.
Probably. Yeah, it was. I can't remember what day it was. It was the other day though. It was Coach Longo. Coach Longo asked me if I was okay, how I was doing. Mac constantly does it. Some of our people in the academic center, Cricket Lane, Shelly, they ask us constantly, and for them to do that, it does mean a lot more than they think it does.
Cool. All right. I know you guys, we have a lot in here, but we're going to have one left, and we're going to go to JB Ricks. So JB, go ahead.
Hey, thanks a lot. Michael, good to see you, man. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for taking out the time. You're a high energy guy, and I know you can get a pulse of your team, especially with you being a senior at this point. How has the energy level shifted, now that we're less than 2 weeks away from an actual kickoff compared to the previous weeks when you guys were dealing with the anxiety of not knowing if you were going to have a season or not? How has that energy level shifted now that we're less than 2 weeks away?
Yeah, good to see you too. I think just coming out early in camp, we were ready to play regardless. And where you see some teams, they don't know. You got guys opting out. You got guys, really thinking about, are we going to play? Me personally, I'll be transparent. At first, I didn't know if we were going to play. But now I'm extremely confident that we're going to. And from start to finish, I feel like even regardless of what people felt, the energy was consistent throughout.